Apple Watch has the same amount of storage as this Chromebook, which is less powerful than an iPhone 5S. Let's begin ranting about this Chromebook. For $80, this Chromebook seems like a steal, until you realize that your school wants a 150% markup for it. This Chromebook is made of grey plastic and grey plastic. The keys are made of grey plastic, while the trackpad is made of grey plastic. You won't find a lot of variety in the colors or the material with this laptop. This could be considered an advantage because unlike aluminum, plastic doesn't dent, and parts can just pop off and pop back on. But the plastic also gives the laptop a very cheap feeling, which truthfully it is. The specs of this Chromebook are listed on my wallpaper and they're nothing to brag about. An Apple Watch has the same amount of storage as this computer. And good luck gaming with this laptop because you're gonna get almost no frames, it's gonna heat up, and it's just a very messy experience. The fan? It doesn't exist. So I put a piece of aluminum foil under my laptop to help cool it down. It doesn't really do anything, but the processor is slower than the iPhone 5S. You can fact check that right now on Geekbench, which is a 9-year-old phone as of recording this video. As for real world performance, 4 gigs of RAM doesn't really help at all once you switch to Windows or tabs or do really any multitasking at all. I would do a speed test on this laptop, but because all these laptops are MDM managed and you can't really install anything on Chrome OS in the first place, I think I've hit a dead end. The keyboard and trackpad are vital on a school laptop, but I'm happy to say on this laptop, they're average. The keys don't feel as tactile as MacBook keyboards, however they're better than most other laptops. I can type for long periods of time with no issues. One thing I actually like about this Chromebook is the search button. Most people don't use caps lock, but almost everyone uses Spotlight or Windows Search. But Windows Search is a tiny button right next to the control key, so a lot of times you can accidentally press it. And with Mac OS, it's a 2-step process. I think Google has the best solution over here, where the search button is easy to access, and if you want caps lock, you just do a 2-step process. It's not that hard. The trackpad isn't that great, obviously, but it beats some Windows laptops that I've seen. I'm looking at you, HP Pavilion Gaming. Unless I play games, I am more of a trackpad guy, and this one works for me. It's a diving board design, but honestly, for $80, I mean, it's good. The display is 720p, folds 180 degrees for no reason, and viewing angles are terrible. This becomes a pretty big problem when you're watching videos with friends or you have to show something to classmates because everyone has a terrible viewing experience. Oh, and let's not get started on the speakers. They barely make any noise, and the target audience for this laptop doesn't even help it at all. I won't be talking about the webcam and microphone in this video because most people don't use those in schools, but I'll just say 3 words about them. They're bad. Very. Now, one thing that this Chromebook does amazingly is battery life. Maybe it's because most of the laptop is just the battery, maybe it's because of the potato CPU, but it doesn't matter. I can get through 2 school days with this laptop, and if I charge it for 15 minutes before school, I can get 3 to 4 days of use. But of course, this laptop has many drawbacks, and I won't go over the huge ones that are pretty obvious. First of all, the concept of a Chromebook for some is flawed. Google markets it so that all you have to do is sign in, and your Gmail and Google Drive are automatically there with all your files. But just keep in mind one thing. You only have to do one action to render a Chromebook useless, and it's cutting the internet. Well, internet, you can't even sign into your laptop. Well, actually, you probably can, but not in my school Chromebook. Secondly, app support is scarce with Chrome OS, and this laptop being school-owned locks you into about 3 apps. Even if you were to buy this Chromebook for yourself, because of the potato CPU, peanut-sized RAM, and no fan, anything slightly intensive will push this plastic potato to its limits. You could install Linux, yeah, but most people aren't going to be doing that when they spend $80 on a laptop. But putting this all aside, unless your budget stretches only to $80, why would you buy this laptop over an older MacBook Air? What feature does this laptop offer that an older MacBook Air can't? I just can't see myself recommending this laptop to anybody, even if it's dirt cheap. Older MacBook Airs are just better. Anyway, thanks for watching this short video. Let me know what you want to see next. I'll do a review on the iOS 16 and watchOS 9, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.